fixed ground, no map control.
All grouped up into B, they are just contacting forwards. Disrespect shown as two players from SEN. Paranoia held by Tens. Gonna have to be a key piece of util. Now the explosion straight through into the side. It's a double satchel. Paranoia matters not. The close quarters fight. Tens still active close to the pillar. He needs some help and assistance from the rest of his team. Taking the damage, and finally, the reinforcements are arriving.
SEN could easily get caught out by FRZ or by Ardazine here.
And yeah, running and gunning will clear up. FRZ, lovely shot. Rattled across there. Zay with that one. Plant will still come online into the post plant here. Now, only 3 players left, a lot of damage done to Zay. Can't think there's too much of a chance. He's going to tuck himself into the off-angle cage, blocks off the retreat, at least for the approach now. The Sentinels still being watched as well. Look at that awareness from John QT, making sure he's got this guy penned in.
Ten's just paranoid all of his team.
The satchel through, RGL onto the side. All the pieces accounted for. The exception, Zay, but finally there it is. So 4 players survive.
Very well dealt with.
Close quarters. Smoke. First one propped up here. MIBR still opting into just the contact plays, but a flash through and a pop there. That is that connection. Spraying with Zekin, then a nade, and it's just a follow-up. And a follow-up through with Zelsis right there behind him. There's that cleanup. Zelsis dropping, it opens up mid. QT going to be feeling the heat now. Turned up ever so slightly, but there's no pace increase. MIBR happy to slow it down.
FRZ gives away that he's playing inside B main, so they know that the 1-3-1 default, the player over towards B, was pushed fairly deep. Now they come away and Sentinels are re-exploring mid.
Damage maybe with a rifle, it could have been possible. Sassy also dropped down to 15. There's no way he survives that, but he does.
MIBR, very slow approach to the round, but it looks like they're going to be able to get themselves in a great position to A-split. Tens, Paranoia, and a Stinger, anchoring A from elbow. So much pressure about to come into him.
There's no more util for MIBR really to use to try and clear him out of this corner. Here we go. Straight in, again with the Stinger. How many bullets left? Whips out the Ghost as well. No time for the reload. Smoke dropped down to try and at least split up this site. Here's the footsteps, and John QT is right there behind him. Seconds dwindling, rattled down. They have to try and get this down with the spike, but already it's dropped down into the smoke. 1v1. Oh, is he so low?
That suggests to me that they have a good read on how SEN are playing.
Trailblazer to try and feign like they could be taking B control, maybe pulling a few rotations away. This time the strike for MIBR. Now the scale out into heaven, revealing himself. Sassy behind maps, definitely spawnable in that spot. They're not ready for it. Celsius dominates the smoke angle. And look at this one here. Even close to the default plant spot. Sassy just has to watch his teammates back, which he will. Shuts down Addison. RGL Meister. There's 2 players over towards A with a contact. They're going to play through this one. Snake bite, nade, or pushes the players out into the open. Wide! And Zekin rips them apart.
Based off the information that they have there, how does MIBR possibly get this?
Wow,
the 2K from FRZ!
FRZ?
The spike still down, and these players up towards B heaven and mid, undetected as yet. Not great info on where they are, although RGL stomping around in vents is going to give away the spot.
That 2-piece though, maybe enough chaos strewn into the round for MIBR to stand that chance.
It's so difficult to retrieve the spike, and Tens is coming around behind.
Paranoia went gliding right over their heads. They hear the ropes. Yeah, he's just trying to fight them right behind. 1 for 1. You know exactly where RGL is. I mean, made all the noise in the world. Almost doable.
Now this round though might get a little difficult because of the pit that FRZ's thrown down.
And the showstopper.
Yeah, well,
Zayo close here.
Speaking of that,
trying to re-clear him. Yeah, there's a smoke in his face. He hears him. So many against the wall. Rebounds is traded.
1 for 1 is actually not that bad there for Sentinels. Sassy's Seekers can help them re-clear this pit.
You want to find it?
Jesus, they could have almost got 3 in that spot.
Cosmic Divide. Offloaded. A lot of utils to try and win this round out. RGL down. That's the rocket! And just catching onto the heels of Mazine. In through the smoke. Shotguns abound. Last player left is FRZ! And he can't stand that pressure. A lot of emphasis onto John QT with his setups. And right in his face. Still good for one. I mean, there's a player above him and to the side at the bottom of the smoke. What is going on?
Phantom moment. Just spraying whilst strafing from side to side there. Only 2 players surviving.
At least gets the plant off, but you got to think, again, so damn hard. Mazine, B main control. MIBR, you got to take some risks in this situation, in this scenario. You can't just let them play for the retake optimally. There's one. Trade was a bit delayed, but Tens eventually gets it labored in the process. Sassy with a defuse, sticking half already. The win conditions are just dwindling. Sentinels up to 7. Mazine is going to want to save.
Here. But his toes have been seen.
Spotted, betrayed.
Feet picks for free?
That's just out of pocket. Okay. 45 seconds.
I mean, they know that FRZ is there. They're now using the Skydog to flush him out.
Balls made to try and commit over towards A. You can see the spikes making its move and ground over towards it, but Sentinels are not giving up this space. Not out of heaven. Players through main now. Dash forwards, kill trip. John QT is to set up an adjustment you can. Read this one, a gap into the wall. Reveals all. Wow, Sassy to get the one pick and now just evacuates, backing away. Spike dropped down into a really unfortunate location, playing within the smokes. Eventually we'll start to fade here. Players walking up onto the sides, but look at it. Players don't know which way to look here. For MIBR, it's just impossible. There's no easy fight granted. There's eventually going to be the triple face with the satchel to set it all up.
Down has been so severe.
No gaps for them to work with. Updraft dash in through. Artscene is going to grind to the side. Plan online. Nade forwards. JZZ wants to really press the advantage that he potentially had.
Artazine planted for heaven.
How are they all going down here? I mean, Nade's just popping off all over the place.
It's just spam from heaven kills Artazine and then another nade coming through.
Paranoid to clear it out. Got to retreat here, close, tuck to the corner. Second, this guy is on one right now. He knows what a player is. The bullets fired. Transfer from Mazine, but he's just one man. What can you do? Not much, man. Not much. But it looks like this is again another all-in approach. Flash. Big connection, and Tens is there to instantly respond. He drops him. JZZ unable to lead the initiative here for the rest of the team, and still they're going to follow through. Attempt to at least get a bit of that space, but another first kill does not go their way. Tens still here, bullets rattling. Jump spot, getting that info, seeing the one player here. What is the answer again for MIBR? Backing away, minute 10 on the clock.
And because this round, they started 5 towards A ramp. As soon as they lose JZA, they have no options everywhere else.
No prior map control has been gained by a player lurking.
Yeah, they don't know. Zekken could have walked down mid. They, you know, the Sentinels players might be inside B main right now, ready for this. It's very difficult. Artazine could make something happen on an aggressive lurk towards A. They didn't see the Cypher.
Maybe what they're relying on, but
generally, it's quite incredible, that timing. Couldn't have been more perfect for Zekken.
Is that off the cam?
I'm not 100%.
Yeah, not too sure either, but on QT now knows his presence here, but time, oh, it's completely against him. 12 seconds, going down to almost nothing. Lovely kill for FRZ. Tap off the plan. Mazine doesn't stick, doesn't commit. Finally, though, bit of trust in his teammates, at least to have his back, but it's a really unorthodox plan location. And this post plan relies heavily on these heaven players. This fight that's coming up, it's going to be critical, it's going to be vital. Flash. Very deep onto the ankle. Artazine is forwards. And he's trying to pounce. Lovely movement. Isolates one. Isolates the next. And this is what they needed. That individuality. Cap broken. Leave it to John QT. But the round should be sealed. John, not too much you can do here. A fight there from hell, so finally.
I mean, so far away from coming for MIBR until that 3K.
Painstaking, and it just gets even worse off the rip. I mean, the first kill's going Sentinel's way every single time.
And JCC there isn't even in a super committed position. They know that they're going for a ramp control, spam when the wall goes up, and Sassy's got a perfect angle.
What's the call again? Everybody still holding hands into the A main choke. They pause, grab the orb. Trailblazer broken, but full reinforcements arriving. The cavalry is here. The call is made from Sen. They want to re-clear this one. Forwards, Ardazine leading it, but TenZ onto the high ground. A collapse and pincer maneuvers. It's just elite. RGL, the lone survivor. Setups, adjustments. There's no heavy read for MIBR here. At this point, it's just relying on that individuality. Raw firepower. And they carve out a path into mid. Seekers drop down. Celsius has to respect that one now. Backs away entirely to Molly. What? Gets onto JCC. Was comboed, I think, with a nade from the other side of the map. That was Zekken.
Oh, how is just the simplest of util combos finding the pick for them at the beginning of the round? JCZ's first death ratio must be off the charts right now.
It's frantic by MIBR. I mean, they see it's the slightest of weaknesses, the potential for a kill, and they all just try and jump onto it. Leads to those openings happening for them. Remember, there's one player anchoring onto the site. This entire time, Celsius, he retreated. Smoke here to divide the map. At least into the side. Paranoia sent flying. Look for the repeat. You can hear the footsteps all around him. They just don't know where he is. Good. Instant response from FRZ. But TenZ is looking, contacting into the angle. Finds himself a 3-1.
Planted.
2 players left alive for MIBR in the final round of this half.
Zekken is very carefully clearing. Sassy tried to do the same and got caught. FRZ on an interesting off angle. Taking down his former teammate from ancient times.
Second, it's not playing with TenZ yet. Still worried, actually, there could be a player up into heaven. Ult. That's spot 2, not too sure, but the info may be there with the ping. Satchel, kill there from Mazin. TenZ all in a 1v2. It's too much for him to attack.
Double flash
insanity. Jay says, hey, anti-flash though. He dodges it and just turns him into mincemeat.
Sick setup. Anticipated that re-clear completely. Knew what was coming. Things get difficult, but MIBR have also lost a lot of information. They've given up B site completely. They've given up mid. So there is still potential here for TenZ or JohnQD to just catch people on unexpected timings. MIBR are going to have to play tight together here.
Opting to just play side by side. The running and gunning will do it. Tap from TenZ, but 3 players to contend and tangle with. Smoke dropped. Plant. I'm gonna push this one back, Trailblazer. Be there. Avoided and dodged. Another smoke on top of it. In through the smoke. Wow, I mean, Mazin's way ahead of the curve. Damage done. 1v1. Oh.
Any edge into this? It's got to be so clean to pull off this comeback.
Cover going out.
Util combo. A through one side. Nice timing there from RGL, and that is clean.
He still has the Trailblazer. These players are close though.
So
re-clearing, the timing, indecisive from Sen. But now they've committed.
Yeah, all 4 players now leading the charge onto the site. They have given up control of main, wrapped around Celsius. Traded. And for the 1, 3 versus 3 here. The post-plant positioning is not good from Sentinels. Gonna have to take some magical moments for them to try and bail themselves out of this one here. Containment by MIBR. Got every angle watched for. Every angle but Zekken. Sprays them through. 30 health to his name. And FRZ is left alone with the Spectre. Obtains the upgrade. And now has to step up.
FRZ and RGL are so alone.
This angle, double drop down. Cleans him up.
That's huge. Exactly what the doctor ordered for MIBR. Just a solo play, tucking in the corner, taking a gamble, pays off.
Now it has to be the solo plays across the map. Celsius can get anything done, but for MIBR, it's exactly what they needed.
Toxins going up.
Tapping the drop down. Oh, FRZ missing the timing on that one, so I don't know that there's space there for them with 20 seconds left though. This is it. Got to get a move on if you are Sentinels here. RGL, does he expect the players across? Definitely does now from the sound. Hughes, a bit of a trail sold out by them. Drops one. Spike hits the deck. Follow-up from Celsius is there, but they have to contend with main. This position of Ardazine, he sees the barrel and nails the head. Spike. JohnQD swarmed and a
TenZ at the beginning of one of the rounds very quickly.
Tight burst of the bullets. An attempt to punish across with the Trailblazer. Sassy set up, Paranoia gliding through. Molly at the feet though, try and stop them. What a no-scope!
Here.
Oh my, pure reactions at play here from Artisan. You could hear the sound cue of that one with the Satchels gliding through the air, but the side is gathered and gained now for Sentinels.
It was such an awesome setup too. Sassy flashed Heaven from ramp as if Zyken was going to push from that angle. Really disguising the pathing.
Weaker weaponry from Sen, now Tens with the reposition. He was spotted. Fuzzy should be aware of this. Recall cleared. Called by MIBR. Artisan hoping to just hold any sort of aggressive push that might just come from behind. Flash through from Sassy again.
Good anti-flash.
Lovely play by JZZ. And yeah, Artisan's there, so the discipline on point for MIBR. Attempt now to rally forwards. It's a Paranoia to set this one up. Links it with the Satchel, so Zekken. All that space, 10 to the TP. There's no way you commit that. Cancelled. Mazine, that's through the smoke. Rocket has to be offloaded into the smoke. Just barely missing each other. And there's a flash to set it up. And the push through. Zekken. Oh, he deletes them.
Well, it didn't work last round, throwing Zekken into the Heaven smoke, but perfectly executed there.
Now, all they need is one. Showstopper. Reactions. FRC to take him out, but it's a post-mortem kill from Zekken, so even 4 versus 4. TP forwards, Tens, you're right behind him, man! What? What are you doing?
I don't think there's any need to go for that in the 4v4.
That is a little bit insane.
He's assuming that there's not going to be anybody in vents because they already took down the Viper, but that's a large assumption after, like, 5 seconds already passed since you got the kill. Still possible for the win here. Committing big ultimates that they could have possibly saved for a better opportunity.
3 players just left alive here, but the Viper's Pit does make it really
It's so hard to get the plant down here.
It is. That's a tap, forcing a response from MIBR. That's what Sen were hoping for. Seekers used, pop through. Even to a variety of players of MIBR, but still no kills going away of Sen, and they just can't get a safe plant off over the top. Dealt with, traded, instantaneous. Sassy, pit drop down, and he will be falling. John QT. Last one left, 1v2. They don't know where he is. They don't know where he is. There's 28 seconds left. Up top, up top, up top of Mazine.
The retake be main control.
As good as the beginning as you could hope for MIBR.
It certainly is.
Oh, well, as I say that. I don't know how that kill comes through. Maybe just raw spam as the smoke was.
I'm not sure the smoke was up.
Yeah.
I think they might have just walked out into mid before that.
An awkward one.
Look at this line here that Artisan is posted on. They've got cages potentially to cross this, have they? No, not quite.
Look at get a bit explosive into it. Nothing to clear him off the angle, so it was important in the end. Dash is there. TP cuts across. No one's watching and managing it. Repositions. And now finally the charge in, an attempt by MIBR to really just collide with these players. John QT defending his teammates back. It's crumbled. This is the map.
Tragedy.
It's all on the line, Artisan. After such a brutal beginning for them, jumping round, can't hit the quick scope. It's cleaned up. Here we go, explosive. A rapid approach, but anti-flash positions. I mean, tucked to the corner, none of that util connected. Artisan down. Throws a wrench into the plans here for MIBR. Still, door closed. We'll be able to get the plant down, but risks will need to be taken. Lurk timing's RGL right behind, waiting for the right time to strike. Here he is all the way behind. He might have just found one. Droning. Sassy is alone. No one guarding the body, and he's going for it. It's a brutal one. Patience until the final moment. RGL. I get a mockery here, the defensive hold here of Sen. Be kicking themselves ever so slightly, yet Sentinels counter back in kind. It's a 2 versus 2. Through main, still got to deal with FRZ players onto the point 10s. Deals with that smoke onto the spike. Zelsis able to stick this now, half onto it, reload. Zelsis sticking now, damage! Oh! Not sure where that was meant to go, possibly a bounce on that.
Yeah, I think so, probably.
Tap. Point and click adventure right to the traces.
No way.
Nade.
No
Hello.
way.
Damage done. 1 kill found, 1 for 1. So, pause in the play, take a breather.
These rounds have been so deadly. And I'm looking at Zekken over towards A here too. you know, this is one of the areas where they're being explored, and he's hiding behind the box, ready to try to pick up FRZ and dash out if this lurk ends up going aggressive.
Standard.
Sassy got his recon back online, re-cleared out B main. So they're keeping 3 players stacked on A, which is the right choice. This is where MIBR's headed.
In his direction, all eyes on Zekken. He is crouched, tucked into the corner, still has the dash. Looking to take away a head or 2. Tens gets that first initial bit of information. Up draft, up top, 2 shots fired. Tens, that is just mental stuff, man. I love it. 2 TPs utilized, still plant. Tucked
Spike planted.
into the angle.
Mazin would also die to one body shot from the Sheriff.
There's that danger there. He's the one player that's playing from main. Bullets fired.
Cover going.
No target though, not for now. Paranoia used just to respond straight away for it. FRZ, lovely with the movement, doubled up and up. Walking right into Zekken. Smokes there. Oh, pops up at the right moment. He can hear it. A multitude of targets. Pick your poison.
Spike down mid.
Zekken with the 2, an instant response of Artisan. The damage might already be done for this one here with the dash fading away. It's activated a little bit prior. Drone through the back of the side. Artisan is seeking a timing and he will be getting it. And more. 3 in the round. Might have just saved and salvaged it. Sassy. On the back of the side, they might seek to just avoid this entire area. This is territory. Spike, also, they don't actually have this. It's in a bit of no man's land.
That's a massive problem. I mean,
Yeah, they don't have this.
Celsius is just going to spot the spike.
He can see it.
Time?
No effect. Spamming onto the corner.
10 seconds
Gives the
left.
ground up, though. Mazin going to be able to get this plan down and out. Into the post-plan 1v1 situation, but that one mistake might have just cost them. For Sentinels, it's everything they could have hoped for. A blessing now. Repositions a Mazin close to the Celsius. Left questioning. Where could he be? Could he have walked up onto lane? Could he have cleared any of these positions? Pushing from these positions, and there's so much to clear. All the angles in the world! There's the Phantom Spray. Initially, did they get the tag? Yes, they do. Players, anti-flash, good protocols of MIBR. Baiting out, biding the right time to strike back, hopping up. There were sound cues that Tens was privy to. Pops down a smoke as well, stops him from taking too much space up, but a call is made for MIBR. They want to take this one slow now, contacting hand in hand. Tens
This is really dangerous.
Really dangerous, really risky. Tucks himself. Flash did not connect. Here's the players, and it's a half clearance from RGL. Buying the time now to strike. Great shots from Mazin.
They ran over Sassy and Zelsis, who were just trying to hold on to the A site. They're seeing things through the eyes of Tens, but the House of Cards collapsed around him. And MIBR are in a 3v1. John Cutie, who only has a Guardian, cannot make that work.
Sound being made by MIBR, straight up draft. In through with the door closing. Spike should be planted. Chases A. What do you seek to do? Molly, close to the corner. Hearing that one. Guns available. All eyes on Zekken to do something with this one. Paranoia dash forwards, cut to the cross here. No, it's a Molly at his feet and a nade on top of it. Exactly where he was. Pinpoint accuracy from the rest of his team. Sprayed him down, and there's the real danger in the round. That's really just evaporated in the blink of an eye.
And a bit of miscommunication as well, because that was Zelsis' fragment grenade that he jumped on top of.
Shutting them down.
You know, Zelsis is using that to clear out hell, but doesn't quite work with what Zekken was going for. And as you said, Brent, that should be all the danger in the round. MIBR having a fantastic opener to this attack half. And I would say Sentinel's defense has been better on Ascent than the rest of their map.
Enemy remaining.
It is one that they do like to get rid of in the map pool fairly early on.
Oh, now the contact clearance. Here is your chance, and there it is! Strike him while the iron's hot, that's all Zekken. Oh, this guy's got mechanical prowess out the wazoo. Here we go. Attempt by MIBR. They want to try and go a bit more rapid, but they're really being stalled out by all this util. Anchoring player, that's John QT. Sassy's got this crossfire, and it's a flood of bullets. Stopping them from passing and getting themselves into the site, but eventually, finally, they're starting to cross in. Flash didn't connect. Paranoia, it misses. John QT, massive chance, a massive opportunity to flash, supporting utility. JJ's able to trade.
But decent work there from John and Zelsis with the flash, trying to set up a team for an advantage retake situation. What is that? What a shot from JSA.
Was a 4v3, but now it's turned into a 3v3, potentially winnable for MIBR. No players off into B main, but it looks like Sen aren't aware of that one, still spamming it. Paranoia goes rapidly now, all grouped up. Celsius, the difference maker. MIBR not wasting any time, they're already up into his face. Flash through into the smoke, gives up a bit of ground, but he knows that they could have crossed. It's a flash to re-peek and re-clear. Artazine, good with the Blade Storms. At least he does clean up Celsius here with a classic. Zekken trying to go for this one, a bit of just peppering of damage. Take a breather into the round. MIBR, an attempt here. TP into the back of the side. GL spotted. Definitely susceptible there to a bit of spray and spam through, and the awareness of Sassy is off the bloody charts. This guy aware that they could have pushed up straight through mid. Now watchful eyes onto B main. Knows his players right behind him, but this guy is tearing them to pieces. Don't stand a chance, man.
Look at how he pre-fires where he's expecting the trade to come from. Looking to try to tag them early through the wall, slow them down, set up the kill. That's an Odin main. All left to RGL. He ulted into back B site in the middle of the round.
That's why they know where he is. I mean, it's watchful eyes onto lane, to all the angles, even the op as well for the peek out from RGL, which second, I mean, he should just clean this up. Hello. Everybody faces.
30 seconds left.
All eyes onto the site.
All
all eyes on Sassy.
There's not much time here, Brett.
About 20 seconds here. It's going to be a bloodbath. Finally, with the smokes drop down. Smith's there with an Anna Swarm. Nobody can really play this one. They're all being lit up, and he knows the precise angles. Counter spam is good. John QT just to back away here, trying to play for the life. The updraft flash play is almost fantastic. But the gun just a little bit better from John, and no more time to get this plant down. As I doesn't survive into the end of the round, so looks like the Trailblazers committed. Making sure that they can clear this one. But Zekken, it doesn't push him away from the angle long enough. He's able to just get that re-peek with the dash, and he's straight out of there once more. Flash against the floor, Zelsis. Artisan was just having to face the floor as well to try and avoid this one. They are toppling.
Making MIBR look a little silly in this round. Zekken finds the same timing he did last time. Mazine picks up the orb in mid, re-throws it, Zekken peeks. And here's the timing on the turret being taken down, 55 seconds. John QT's setup was so that they could play retake A with the lockdown. And now they've just got such a player advantage, they can do whatever they like.
Just that, but positional as well. The advantage is all theirs. Ooh, straight shot miss, but yeah. There's 10s in mid. Almost a punish there. Feel it with a bullet tag, slowing him down. Yeah, there is the punish. Chasing him down to John QT. Avoiding the bullets into the wall.
Welcome to my world.
And they pit so that they can fight the lockdown.
Lockdown's here, yeah, they want to try and take the fight straight to it. It's in that common enough position. FRZ, I mean, it just body blocks the molly. They're just running them down with the Seekers. It's pointing them towards them. Lockdown eventually dealt with so they can still maintain this grip they've got onto the A side. But still these players are scattered. Pit, still up. Reload's online. This is a really, really hard one to fight. If you are Sentinels here with the operator, do you really choose to still commit this one? Artazine, all lined up. Potential chance for many more, but no instantaneous of the trade. Still, 4 players left. It's an impossibility. There's really no chance
There's
here.
no way.
So much time to delay. JZZ, despite the low HP, despite everything against him. A lot of deep mid control.
If the recon dart had pinged there, Tens was going to try to follow up.
There's your timing. Mazine not expecting that or anticipating it, but his players right behind Tenz's back.
How does he get out?
Dropped, yeah. Doesn't expect Artazine to right be there.
And now
MIBR have been quite diligent with the way that they clear this one. You're going to be expecting them to use some util. It's the same play. Knows it. What an adjustment. Nasty reaction times. And on top of that, the tag is just perfection. Almost with the 3. But RGL, he survives for just a moment. Enough to get this plant off potentially here. Bullets flying. Hunter's Fury used to try and clear these available angles into hell. There's the one tag. Gotta know that RGL's there. Holding it down. 4 players here for Sentinels. FRZ, what can you do? RGL, maybe. Chance. Attempt for it. Spraying and forwards. Flash. Was that connection dropping down, but it's being held by Zelsis and Lovely.
so much easier for them.
Updraft early on. Any anticipation? Zekken actually waits it out. So it doesn't give that early info, but a jump spot eventually reveals him. He wants to post himself up onto this angle. Smoke! Oh my! It's raw instinct. That's what's at work here. Great first kill. Smoke propped up. Pushing into the position. Dash now to evade. Dodge and repositions now. Gotta expect that one. Doesn't dodge the flash. Sassy's still there though. Locking down the site with the Odin play. They know that mid is compromised, but only 3 players left standing for MIBR. They're gonna be finding it tough to get through this one. Or drop down, a flash through, doesn't connect onto anyone, and they just spotted the run through. It's all being pinked out and picked apart. Zay can't do anything.
I'd be worried about RGL Meister playing in that position, but he's playing to flash off Ardezin's contact. This just looking like a standard A push, where John Cutie can then lurk.
Gives full access and control for Sentinels. So they're up onto the A side. There's this flank timing. 3 shots will do it. Half armor can't save you from that. Not even full armor, to be honest with you. Smoke, though, drops down. Flash through as well. There's many players playing inside the smoke. The call is made to just try and dominate these angles. The right clicks eventually ringing true. Ardezyn, last one standing. The moment calls being made, and cheeky pick, but SEN just 1 step ahead. And yeah, that dart reveals all with the Guardian.
And there's no one else home. It was only JCZ to begin with. He just gets wrecked by Sassy through a wall again.
Paper thin.
Playing with the Guardian, playing with the Odin.
You know I mean, it's a Sova's dream if you're able to get those easy tags off. So the plan down, Zelsis prioritizing the ult for him.
Yeah, and I think Zelsis can also, you know, swap things around, take the Sheriff, go and hunt some kills, or take some friends with him, so that at least you don't donate the weaponry to MIBR.
Be looking to min-max these rounds out. Hello. Losing the fight out there versus the Classics, but they only handed over to Sheriff. Here it is, support from his team. Close. Cut to the corner. Ardezyn could really seek to punish, but he really just overplays his hand. So it's tens. Okay, tens. Now you're 3 away from your ult. Zelsis is like, I needed those.
Yeah, you mean Sentinels is like, let's load the kills into Zelsis. Tens is like, whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie.
Trailblazer was broken there, and yeah, drone straight through mid at the size timings here for second. It's taking all that space. It's actually taken out FRZ.
What?
Setup going down. Out wide, MIBR making a go of things here, but John QT was just off to the side, sidesteps it, cleans it up. RGL, it's the only one left standing. Once more for this team here. Sentinels should just be straight up to 10.
That's a great attack round. Barring RGL pulling something ridiculous out here in the 1v3.
So Paranoia has 2 smokes. Not opting to use any of them, hoping that somebody walks into a sight line.
Still in sight.
Drops down. There's a swing from second.
Okay.
Gonna make a go of this one. Ult in his face. There's one. Flash. Forwards! Mazine rips away 2. Really make things awkward now for Sentinels. What is the call to be made? They're gonna fight this one. Out onto Cat. Fazi with a stinger. Maintaining a kill.
30
Upgrade.
seconds left.
Sassy's going back to defend the weapon.
Trying to, or at least defend the body. Maybe get Zelsis back up and online.
Can you really get Zelsis up here?
It's going for it. Smokes him off. Only 18 seconds left. It's tapping. Double phase tens! What the hell is
14
happening?
seconds.
14 seconds. How do you get onto the site?
Do they even have time here?
Get a move on right now. Rapid approach. 6 seconds. 5, 4. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Oh my God, it's enough.
How have they managed to do that?
Nail biter.
Milliseconds to spare.
It puts Ardezyn into such a horrible situation. Doubled up, 1 player held. Zelsis close to Jenny. All anticipating for the drop down from that position. The door's closed. The options are narrowing for Ardezyn to make a play. Has 2 smokes. Potentially cut this one up. Drops down, but his players at his back, and that's 11 for flying. It's a pause into the round for Sentinels, but now they don't want to slow down. Close into the corner. Tags up. Flash. Mazine could get spammed into that position. Got to be aware that there could be players out towards Generator. Yes, the movement. Dodging, juking, sidestepping it all. MIBR seeking to really just stop this one with a hard angle. The flood defense play. JCC might be ahead of everyone. This team's already fallen. Plant for Zelsis. Grouped up into heaven. Sentinels setting themselves up now for the 12th round. Dog through into the smoke. Doesn't allow her to get it easily spammed. Stunned up. Sassy falls. Doubled up into hell. These players have to come up with more than the goods. They have to really come up with the win. Ardezyn. Now he's alone on an island. Knows where the last 2 players are, but how does he force this fight easily? How does he force the fight easily? This angle is just disgusting, but RGL,
Wow.
nasty, nasty shot.
Incredible awareness of that unusual position on top of Hart.
Great first kill for them. It's about surviving. Batten down the hatches if you are MIBR. Cam.
Look at how good this setup is as well, because even if FRZ's trip gets broken, the cam probably won't. Or the other way around, right? So he's able to call Sentinel's bluff. Oh, that's so good as well. Swinging as Zekken tries to break cam. Lovely little setup there.
30 seconds left.
What will be revealed now with the offloaded? 3 players grouped up into mid now. Feel it, but they've got the coverage here. Look at this crossfire setup. Which direction do Sentinels choose to go into here with a paranoia facing them? Offloaded and used.
Up to heaven.
Was caught up to heaven and around here, but there's not much time left at all. And Artisan! Masterful and a masterclass finish here for MIBR in this round. It is flawless.
And so MIBR upping the pace here would be a great idea.
Tiles crunch. Up top into the smoky place. Artisan! Artisan dropping down. It's return with the fire. So Zekken brings him and the follow-up onto RGL. The players are falling. Deleted. And it's in the blink of an eye. Over. Almost. MIBR have 2 players left.
But a lot more health than Zekken and Sassy have to work with. And they don't have access to that lockdown, which would really make things easier. Zekken has taken just no pause in the action whatsoever.
No way!
How has Sassy won that duel with the Odin?
1 versus 3 for Mazine. This is to stay alive. Not just the map. It's the series here.
Toxins going
Our
up.
opening match here at the play-ins. Of course, plenty more chances, even deeper, but what a beginning for Sentinels.
And I can promise you, Mazine is not going to save this one.
There's no
Toxin
chance.
screen down.
This positioning is just impossible. Sassy, it's checkmate. He's got the Hunter's Fury into mid. There's no possible way to win. And Sentinels, with the opening match of the play-ins, they reign supreme.
Both of these teams looking for redemption in 2024. We thought the SEN would be the favorites heading into the play-ins. That Group B that they were in looked diabolical.